Good morning. My book project is going to be over The Institute by Harry Backhouse. It is a fiction book, and some of the main things that I really like about this book is that the main character, Michael Bakerson, comes from a very poor background, a poor village where he had to take these tests in order to move on to an institute. And it takes place in a time where the atom bomb was never created, but in the future. And there's a big war between Russia and the USA, and Michael is sided or allied with the USA. And the main thing that I like is that whenever he came from the small village, he was himself. He didn't want to be anyone else because they have no technology because he came from somewhere, and he's just some normal kid that becomes one of the best leaders that they've ever seen. And they have to go to this training facility, and they train there. They do everything. They learn how to use their weapons. They learn how to survive. Well, then they have these games in the USA that other towns or other villages and stuff go to, other institutes go to see who's the better out of everyone. Well, there's Sweden and all sorts of other things. Well, Michael is the first leader that's ever led his institute to victory. And then after that, he has a prospector, a prospector that comes and sponsors him. And then he doesn't like his sponsor because he's a old fat Dubai guy, and he has a lot of food. He didn't send any food to his village whenever he promised that. That's all Michael ever wanted. He didn't want any other money or anything. And so he cut the sponsorship with him, but that was one of the most paid sponsors, and everyone was mad at him. And then Michael always got into fights because he stood up for all his friends and what he believed in. But then they went to a war, or not a war, but they were supposed to just guard this facility. Well, it turned out into a snowmobile high speed chase almost. And all of his buddies that he was in the games with was in his team, and then a few of them died, but this girl that he fell madly in love with, she was one that died. And they end up him and his best friend end up on a hill in enemy territory, and they are so close to being found. Well, he ends up killing one of the highest ranking generals, and then that's one of the best things that's happened in this war. And he goes on and sneaks back to not his institute, but his generals and everything, and it works out fine. And then that's around the end of the book. Thank you, guys.